Yo, real quick before we even start, let me ask you something. Have you ever looked at a Bugatti flying past at over 300 miles per hour and thought, how in the world do the tires not explode? Because at that speed, regular tires would literally shred themselves in seconds. We're not talking about your average rubber donuts here. These are the most insane over-engineered tires ever created by humans. And today we're breaking down exactly how Bugatti tires are made, why they cost more than most cars, and how they survive forces that would destroy anything else on the road. Trust me, once you hear this, you'll never look at tires the same way again. So let's set the stage. Bugatti doesn't just make hypercars, they make rolling physics experiments. When a Bugatti Chiron or Mistral hits top speed, each tire is spinning so fast that the centrifugal force trying to rip it apart is equal to several tons. That's not an exaggeration. At full speed, a Bugatti tire wants to grow bigger, stretch wider, and basically self-destruct. That means Bugatti couldn't just call up a tire company and say, hey, make us something sticky. Nah, they had to partner with Michelin and basically reinvent the tire from scratch. The process starts way before rubber even touches a machine. Engineers first simulate insane conditions on computers, modeling heat, pressure, deformation, and rotational stress. These simulations push the tire design beyond anything a normal vehicle would ever experience. We're talking temperatures hotter than a racetrack in the desert and forces strong enough to tear steel apart. Every single layer of the tire is designed digitally before it ever exists physically, because trial and error at this level would be crazy expensive and straight up dangerous. Now let's talk materials, because this is where things get wild. Bugatti tires are not just rubber. They're a complex sandwich of specially formulated rubber compounds, synthetic polymers, silica, and ultra-strong internal reinforcements. Michelin uses proprietary rubber blends that balance grip, flexibility, and heat resistance. Too soft and the tire melts. Too hard and you lose grip at insane speeds. So the compound has to be just right, and yeah, that formula is locked down tighter than a government vault. Inside the tire, steel belts and high-strength fibers are laid down with extreme precision. These belts aren't just there for durability. They're what stop the tire from ballooning at 300 plus mph. Some of the fibers used are similar to materials found in aerospace engineering. We're talking stuff designed to survive ridiculous stress without stretching or snapping. Each layer is placed at exact angles to control how the tire behaves when it's spinning faster than a jet engine turbine. Once the materials are ready, the tire is built by hand. And that's not hype, that's real. Bugatti tires are assembled manually by highly trained technicians. Machines assist, but humans do the critical placement. Each layer is wrapped, aligned, and inspected in real time. One tiny mistake, one microscopic misalignment, and the tire gets scrapped. No second chances. At this level, perfection is the minimum requirement. After assembly, the tire goes into a curing press. This is where heat and pressure transform it from a floppy rubber structure into a solid performance monster. The curing process vulcanizes the rubber, bonding all the materials together at a molecular level. Temperature, pressure, and timing are monitored to the second. Too much heat and the compound degrades. Too little and the tire won't reach full strength. This step alone can take hours. And every tire is cured individually, not in mass batches. Once cured, the tire isn't done. Not even close. Each tire goes through a brutal inspection process. X-rays scan the internal structure to make sure there are zero air bubbles, weak points, or alignment issues. Laser measurements check roundness and balance down to microscopic tolerances. Remember, at 300 mph, even a tiny imbalance could turn catastrophic real fast. If a tire doesn't pass every single test, it never leaves the facility. Now here's where it gets even crazier. Bugatti tires are speed-rated individually. That means a specific tire is approved for a specific maximum speed, and it's tracked by serial number. Before a Bugatti owner is allowed to attempt top speed runs, the tires must be brand new and pre-approved. After a certain number of miles or speed runs, the tires are mandatory replacements no matter how good they look. Bugatti doesn't play games with safety. And yeah, let's talk cost because this part blows people's minds. A single set of Bugatti tires can cost tens of thousands of dollars. But it's not just the tires. The wheels often need replacement too. Because of the stress bonding between the tire and rim, add in specialized mounting equipment and certified technicians, and you're looking at a tire change that costs more than a brand new luxury car. Sounds insane, but when you're pushing the limits of physics, There's no budget option. What really separates Bugatti tires from everything else is that they're designed as part of the car, not an accessory. The suspension, aerodynamics, drivetrain, and tires all work together as one system. Change one variable and the whole equation shifts. That's why Bugatti doesn't allow third-party tires. These tires aren't just touching the road, they're actively controlling how the car behaves at extreme speeds. Another insane fact most people don't know is that these tires are tested at speeds higher than the car will ever officially reach. Michelin spins them on specialized test rigs that simulate conditions beyond 300 mph. If the tire survives that, then maybe, just maybe, it earns approval. And if it fails, engineers go back to the drawing board. This process can take years for a single tire design. Now think about this. While normal tires are designed to last tens of thousands of miles, Bugatti tires are designed to survive moments of absolute madness. They're built for brief, extreme performance, not daily commuting. That's why Bugatti owners often have separate tires for regular driving and high-speed runs. These are not grocery getter tires. These are rewrite the record books tires. And the wildest part? Even with all this engineering, Bugatti is still pushing for more. As cars get faster, the challenge gets harder. At a certain point, rubber itself becomes the limiting factor. Engineers are already experimenting with new compounds, new reinforcement techniques, and even airless concepts for the future. The tire might look simple, but it's one of the most complex components on the entire car. So next time you see a Bugatti, don't just stare at the carbon fiber or the insane horsepower numbers. Look at the tires. Those 4 black circles are the only thing keeping a multi-million-dollar hypercar glued to the planet while it tries to outrun reality itself. They're silent heroes, built with insane precision, tested beyond reason, and trusted with the impossible. If you made it this far, you already know these aren't just tires. They're engineering masterpieces, and honestly, they might be the most underrated part of the entire Bugatti experience. If this blew your mind even a little, hit that like button, subscribe for more insane engineering breakdowns, and drop a comment telling me what part shocked you the most. Because trust me, once you understand how Bugatti tires are made, regular tires just feel basic.